as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of them.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Tulsa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Creates a little space. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Graves. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds us back in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield. It's Bitonio. Under fire. And the pressure is going to get to him. And down he goes. And that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those. get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Graves. Puts it out of the air. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's got it. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Complete downfield. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one. For naught, as the penalty will back them up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Rush is on him. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Scanning the field, it's Batonio. Throwing right. It's complete. Spins away from wide. Open spaces. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Grabs it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Back to pass, it's Graves. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Nice move to keep running. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Batonio. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Tulsa.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
To throw, it's Graves. On target. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
By the receiver.
New set of downs after the completion.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Gets open down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Graves. Buys a little extra time. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what they're...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Bitonio. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on second and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Back to throw, it's Graves. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Complete on the slant.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say,
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
in these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge.
Touchdown, Tulsa! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Colorado, 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw. It's Bitonio. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hauls it in. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
On the play.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
At the 1-yard line.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
6.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bitonio. It's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Ramirez. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. They're not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country